Sorry, my fur is kind of keyed out because I'm using a new I'm using a new screen for my background. It's a it's a it's a green. I was using blue before, but I kind of wanted to try out green, and I don't know. I might try blue again because I can't do my fursuit because my fursuit kind of has like hues of green in it, so it's all kind of like messed up right now. It looks kind of like my face is kind of half of it is like really staticky and the other half is not. Sort of. It just depends. Anyway, um, let us segue away from Kiwi Farm's hatred of me, and let's move back to much more crazier things that go on in the United States. Uh, so there was a isolated incident. The more you follow this channel, we're gonna find out more about isolated instances in the U.S. I've been learning about some other ones, but let's talk about this one in particular for a little bit. I'm not gonna go into too much detail because it's still going on, but I thought it would. I feel like this kind of needs to be implanted into your brains even further that cops aren't here to protect you. Cops are not here to feel empathy or sympathy for you just because, you're disabled, you're basically anybody. It doesn't really matter. Cops don't like you no matter what. But the biggest problem with cops is that cops hate cops. There are legitimate cops trying to just kind of make a difference. I'll admit that. They're trying. But they've been trying for hundreds of years. Rodney King. Isn't that kind of like a big one to reference? I was like 92. How old was I? I was like 6 or 7. I'm 35 now, and I'm just, falling into the madness and just trying to keep it cool, maybe have some fun, drink a few beers or water if I'm driving. But I wanted to bring into light what happened in Rhode Island, where a cop shot a teenager for no reason. But this is there's many situations like this where cops just fucking shoot you, flip and shoot you for no reason. But in this case, I'm gonna read from my Twitter. It's a very cool circle named Gray is True. An off-duty cop shoots a kid for no explicit reason, smokes a cigarette while refusing medical aid to the kid he just shot, and then cops steal the kid's car. The police officer, this is the explanation of what happens in the video. The police officer drives up to him, now to where he is, gets out the car, lights a cigarette, and offers no first aid or anything. Howie said, investigators have not provided any reason as to why Dolan's encounter with the Audi caused him to try and detain the car, nor has any explanation been provided as to why Dolan fired at the vehicle. No charges have been filed with Howie, said the black Audi was impounded by law enforcement. So a cop tried to detain a car for whatever reason. And I guess the proper procedure in Rhode Island is to just like shoot at the person without actually confirming if there is like any reason to impound the Audi, I guess. I don't know. I have to read further into this. There's another article I'm about to read in a second. But, well, here it is right here. The story unfolds right here. So let's take a moment to, in fact, let's watch the video. Why don't we? Let's see what happens for ourselves. So there's the black Audi, I believe. Is that the cop in the fuck? Is that the cop? Is the cop in a truck? Oh yeah, tow truck drivers are cops. I forgot. What the hell? That's insane. This is in Rhode Island, north of me. I mean, this is all the United States. And he lights up a cigarette and just starts smoking. This is the cop. Yeah, if you didn't know, fruit for thought. The tow truck drivers are cops. They enforce people who are like, they leave their cars somewhere that they're not supposed to, I guess. And the tow truck drivers are cops, and they enforce. They take your car, so it's like there's no reason to. They have a gun, so what the heck are you gonna do? You left your car there too long, and this guy has a gun. He's gonna take your car. These guys don't care. They're getting paid so much money to order you around, and worst case scenario, they get to shoot you, and they don't care. They're taught to enjoy hurting people, killing people. Anyway, let's see if we can skim through this real quick. Off-duty Rhode Island cop under investigation for shooting teen driver leaving pizzeria parking lot. A police officer in Rhode Island who shot an allegedly unarmed teenage driver while off duty Wednesday evening has been placed on administrative leave pending an investigation, several news outlets reported this week. A surveillance camera in the parking lot of Wicked Good Pizza in West Greenwich revealed some of what happened in the moments before Pawtucket Police Officer Daniel Dolan fired at a car carrying 3 teenagers, hitting the driver in the arm. The footage, first obtained by Providence RI ABC affiliate WLNE TV, shows a black Audi sedan being driven by an 18-year-old male driver slowly pull into the pizzeria parking with a white pickup truck in close pursuit after entering the lot. The truck goes around the left side of the Audi, cutting the vehicle off in a police-style maneuver. Dolan immediately exits the vehicle and appears to draw a handgun from a waist holster. The Audi goes into reverse and retreats from the parking lot, with Dolan gun pointed at the car, following close behind. The car and Dolan exit the frame for a few seconds. Dolan runs back to his truck and quickly exits the lot in the same direction as the Audi. So that video only showed a little bit. The cop went into the truck to chase after the boy. The state office of the Attorney General on Thursday announced that the office, as well as the Rhode Island State Police and the West Greenwich Police Department, were jointly investigating the matter. The AC's press release stated that Dolan was off duty and traveling home on Route 95 Wednesday evening when he encountered a black Audi sedan occupied by a driver and 2 passengers and attempted to detain the driver of the Audi. In the ensuing moments, the details of which remain under investigation, Officer Dolan discharged his firearm, striking the driver of the Audi in the arm, the release stated. The teen, who has not been identified, was transported to Rhode Island Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. An attorney representing the 3 teens, 2 of whom are brothers, told WLNE TV that there were no weapons in the Audi and none of the teens were aware that Dolan was a police officer because he was off duty. That's insane that off-duty officers just like do this kind of stuff, and they do this all the time. It's just you can't ever. You're always just like, you never know what's gonna happen here in America. You never know if you're gonna see me make another video again, because I can't ever say what's gonna happen to me, but I'm still here. And let me continue this. The driver said that he picked up his friends. They stopped at Walmart and they drove to the pizza restaurant. Wakefield-based attorney James Hoey, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, told the television station, and they drove on 95, did not see that white truck before, and the first time they saw that white truck was when he drove into the parking lot following them, almost driving into their vehicle. Hoey also described what his client told him occurred when the car and Dolan exited the view of the security camera. The driver's intention was to put his car into drive, take a hard right, and get out of there, Hoey said. The off-duty police officers the off-duty police officer follows. He goes kind of out of the screen in the video and goes over the hood of the Audi and ends up on the driver's side of the car and discharges the weapon. Shoots my client. Howie said the teen driver was able to drive a few hundred feet from the lot before he pulled to the side of the road, noting that Dolan continued to pursue the vehicle. The police officer drives up to him now to where he is, gets out of the car, lights a cigarette, and offers no first aid or anything, Howie said. Investigators have not provided any reason as to why Dolan's encounter with the Audi caused him to try and detain the car, nor has any explanation been provided as to why Dolan fired at the vehicle. No charges have been filed, but Howie said the black Audi was impounded by law enforcement. So, yeah, that's it. I mean, I don't have much to say about this. That I already haven't said in many other videos before this one, many other streams before this one, but it's just, whoops, I hit my mic. It's just that it's like, you're not really ever safe here. The kids just wanted, who knows what. That's the other thing, is like, we don't know what's gonna, but like, if any case, the dude is off duty and he shot the kid. Why? My dad is in the military, and he said, if you pull out a gun, then you better use it. And it looks like the cop used his, but why? The kid didn't have a gun. The kid just was trying to get away. We live in this crazy, crazy society. And this could have been worse. He could have actually freaking shot the kid and killed him. But luckily, he's non-life-threatening injuries, but this didn't stop cops from killing other people before. This shouldn't be seen as like some, miraculous, he did a good shot. He shot him in the arm, so he won't. No, that's not. People aren't your freaking like test subjects to shoot at. Fucking bullets hurt. It really hurts to get shot. And it could also kill you. And human beings are not your you know, your little bullet sponges. This isn't freaking Call of Duty. We're not gonna respawn when you shoot us in the head. We're gone. That's it. You have no grasp on like the fragility of like of life, of like, you know, one person. You just take a life that just like that, and it's like you don't have that right. You don't have that call onto, you know, whether or not a teenager can live. You should have never pulled your gun out. You should have never even chased him, being an off-duty cop. When are people safe? If we're supposed to show authority to like people in uniform, and someone comes at us with a gun with no uniform on, what the hell is happening? What do you want people to realistically do when someone comes at them with a gun? A kid, even a child. It's insane. But this is America, full of isolated incidents that go unseen. They go under the radar until maniacs like me find them and talk about them. Otherwise, we would just hear about Elon Musk trying to fly to Mars, or freaking Bitcoin bullshit. This is a crazy place. So, if you stick with me, then you're stuck with me. Please, 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 please don't kill me. And stop killing everybody else, especially kids at pizzerias. Just stop being a cop. If you're a cop and you're watching this, please consider retiring as soon as possible. Be something else. Do something else. You don't have to be a cop. You don't want to be a cop. You have your whole life ahead of you, and it wasn't destined to put on a uniform and be hated by me. You can do something else with your life. Humans are unrefined. You shouldn't be destined to do one thing. You shouldn't be destined to be a cop. You shouldn't be destined to work at McDonald's. You shouldn't be destined to be a security guard. You should be destined to do what you want to do because you are a human and you have an unrefined personality, and that makes you unique. It makes you what? It's that thing in your brain that makes you do original things when you're not ripping off people or copying off people, and it's just you. That's you. That's why we're all so unique in our own way. We're all unrefined. We don't take orders from people. We just listen to ourselves and try our best to be good people. Anyway, that's enough. I'm not good at speeches, even though I have 2 degrees in speeches. So I'll leave you with some sounds with my mouth. Bye-bye. Have a good night. Take care of yourselves out there. Love you.